we're back with another Atrek unboxing, this time with the Wildfire Pro, which is their two-wheel drive brushless stadium truck. Now, as with all Atrek unboxings, and if you've been watching the channel recently, you know that I got a bunch of these cars in to test out. You're probably up to speed with pretty much everything, so I'm going to be a little bit more brief with this unboxing. We know that it comes fully ready to run with batteries and charger. We know that it's capable of 80 plus kilometers an hour with the optional pinion and on 3S LiPo, which of course you will need to purchase separately. We know it's waterproof, we know it's a cool looking truck, and we know already what the chassis looks like, to be honest. So let's have a quick look at this thing. For those of you who perhaps haven't seen any of the other Atrek unboxings, I will have links in the video description for you to go and check out those videos where I go into perhaps a little bit more detail than what I'm going to be doing here. So in the box, as you see, you get the truck fully assembled. Well, 99.9% assembled. You may have noticed in the unboxing part, the spoiler does not come pre-attached, so they've given us a couple of adhesive strips to put the spoiler on. I hope I've got that right. I hope it's not a little bit that I may have had this backwards, but the strips were quite white, so I'm assuming that this is correct. And I was going by the picture on the box, which does look a little bit like that, so I'm hoping that's right. But now they do have a couple of dimples on the body, which I presume would have been for screws. And I may end up doing screws depending on how this adhesive holds up. We'll see. But for the rest of it, the truck, it is fully assembled. Of course, you get your radio, you get your charger, which is a standard 2 and 3S charger that charges via the balance lead. And of course, you get a bag of goodies in here, which includes your AA's for the radio, your high-speed pinion. You get a cross wrench in here as well. There's a couple of preload spaces, some body pins, and a couple of spare wheel nuts as well, in case the wheels do come off. The manual, I'm not going to go through it on this one. We've seen the manual already. I've shown it off twice. So let's get to the nitty gritty of this and show you what the differences are with this particular vehicle compared to the others. So very quickly, I'm going to talk about the radio here. This is one, of course, I've already shown off twice. You can see the Tracer just over there, and you can see the Ambush Pro just over there. Both of those cars have the exact same chassis as this, and they both come with the exact same radio. So without taking up too much time here, 4 AA's is what this guy takes. You've already seen that. They're included in the box. Nice foam wheel here. Good weighted trigger. Really good ergonomic feel on the hand. You have all your usual trims, reverse switches, and everything else back here. And of course, you've got a couple of LED lights in there as well. On and off switch just there. And it does have a high and low setting. Basically, you hold down channel 4, which is this button here. So you hold down this button, turn the wheel all the way to the left, and then turn your radio on. And this blinks the lights and gets the radio to go into like a low speed mode. And you can give this to somebody that's a little bit inexperienced without having this thing going full speed. So that's pretty much the radio in a nutshell. Really cool looking radio. So far, I've used it on the Tracer, which is the buggy, and I haven't had any issues with it. It actually feels pretty good, and I'm hoping this one will be exactly the same. Moving on to the meat and potatoes of this unboxing, which is of course the car itself. Now, I'm actually expecting some pretty big things out of this car, because going by how the Tracer performed last time I drove it, this should handle really, really well. I'm very much looking forward to it. It's got a little bit more ground clearance, a little bit wider, a bit more stable. So yeah, this one in particular should be a lot of fun to throw around. And yeah, I gotta be honest, I've had very limited experience with two-wheel drive stadium trucks. Pretty much a lot of the RCs that I've ran over the years have always been four-wheel drive. So having something that's two-wheel drive and something that looks as good as this, I'm really excited to take it for a spin. So the Wildfire is of course the stadium truck version that Atrek have released. I believe that there's 2 colors available for this. You got the gunmetal that you see here, and there's also the white. This is quite a nice looking stadium truck. It's nothing too extraordinary. I think as far as the mold goes, it looks pretty standard to me. Nothing crazy that they've done with the actual body itself. Speaking of the body, let's take it off, because I know that a lot of you have probably already seen what's underneath the body, and I want to get through this rather quickly. So body itself actually has a good amount of thickness to it. Doesn't feel too flimsy. I think it's going to hold up okay, so let's hope that that is in fact the case. And of course you can see that's the chassis, which is the same as the Ambush Pro that you see over there, and the Tracer as well. Now, starting from the outside and working our way in, we have these nice foam-filled rib tires, which are of course on ball bearings, so these will spin really nice and free. We have our nice pin tires at the back. I really like the pin tires in the gravel tracks that I usually run my cars on. They grip really well. Of course, these tires may not be ideal for every terrain out there, but for the terrain that I run on, these actually work really, really nicely, and they'll have quite a bit of side bite as well. You can see they've even got a little row of pins going on just on the apex of the sidewall, which will give you a little bit of side bite when you're going to the corners. I don't know. The Tracer actually had a fair amount of understeer. It'll be interesting to see what happens with this one as well. We have our wheelie bar back here. We have our standard dog bones in the rear. We have a 3650 3300 kV brushless motor. Of course, we have our ESC just here with Dean's connectors, a little antennaless receiver just there, our plastic body chocks with preload spacers and just a little aluminium caps. We have our servo saver and steering servo up the front, all fixed camber and toe links pretty much all the way around. We do have a couple of adjustments on the shock towers, and I think there is one on the rear A-arms. There's no adjustment on the front A-arms. They didn't put an extra hole there, but you do have adjustment in the rear, I suppose, if you want to play around with a little bit of suspension geometry. Given that these cars are specifically aimed for newcomers to the hobby, where you can basically open up the box and just have everything there, your charger, your batteries for your radio, your battery for your car, of course. There's really nothing else that you really need to purchase for this vehicle. It's a great way for anybody that's coming into the hobby to get into it, because everything is included. It's pretty simple to operate as well. So as we take the battery out of here, you can see the battery is a 4000 milliamp 25C, which is a hard case pack, and that should work perfectly fine. I didn't have any issues with the one that I ran in the Tracer last time I took that car out. It does have some Velcro straps here, which are always a tiny little bit long, but it does accommodate for 3S batteries, of course, and that should work quite well. It does have no padding on the battery tray, and you got your on and off switch just there, and that's really it. There's really not much else. There's really not much else that I can tell you that I haven't told you already. This one does come with a nice beefy front bumper, which may be the same as what comes on the Ambush. I'm not entirely sure. Now, one thing I will say, that there are some differences between this car and the HSP version, which a lot of people have brought to my attention, that these cars seem to be just rebadged HSPs. Now, I'll touch on this very briefly because I don't know the entire thing, the full story of how these cars came about and how this brand was born. So I will say that there are some differences, some subtle differences between the vehicles. For example, the Ambush Pro has the tires off the four-wheel drive version, whilst the HSP version has a different type of tire. These cars in particular all come with aluminium hexes. You might be able to see them if I can get the camera to focus in on that. So you'll see the aluminium hex just there behind the wheel, which is a really nice touch. I believe the HSP cars come with plastic. Of course, we do have a different radio with these cars than you get with the HSPs. These come with a 4000 milliamp battery, while the HSP comes with a different battery that I think is a 3500 milliamp, if I'm not mistaken. So 3500 for the other cars, and yeah, I think that's probably about all of it. You do get batteries for the radio on this one, whilst you don't get batteries for the radio with the other cars. And these also give you a couple of extra bits and pieces, a few extra spares in here, some spare body pins. You get a high-speed pinion and so on, which you don't get with the other cars. So there are some subtle differences, and that's really all I know, because that's what I've been able to observe by just looking at pictures online and that sort of thing. So for those of you who might be curious, yeah, that's what I know about this particular vehicle. So For now, I'm going to leave it here because I want to start charging up some batteries and take this guy out for a bash, hopefully tomorrow if it's not too hot, and then I'll be able to upload a running video for you guys to check out. So that's going to wrap it up for another unboxing. Now I do want to give another shout out to Hobbies Direct for sending this out for review and supporting the channel. I'm very much looking forward to test driving this Wildfire Pro and showing you all what this thing is all about. Tomorrow promises to be actually a really nice day, although a little bit hot, so I'm hoping that I don't start any wildfires of my own. And of course, you can subscribe for more terrible dad jokes just like that one. Now, I will have links in the video description to my previous videos, as I said, of those other 2 unboxings that you see over there, and I'll have links in there to where you can buy one of these and the other Atrek cars here in Australia. But for now, I'm going to leave it here. Thank you all very much for watching. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button before you go, and of course, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Thank you again for watching, and I'll be speaking to you all next time.